Okay, we're going to look at the sine curve in this video. So I've already drawn this sine curve from 0 to 360 degrees. And I want to solve these two equations. Now this sine curve, you really want to have a good mental image of that. You should be able to recall that in your mind at any time. Now I'm going to do this first one. Sine x equals 0.5. I want the value of x. So I'm going to go to my calculator. And to do this on my calculator, I will go Shift Sine 0.5. So the inverse sine 0.5, and it gives me the value of 30. Now I'm going to graph it. So I'm going to actually type in the equation y equals 0.5, and here, this value here, this is 30 degrees. But if I trace across, there's another value which is right here, and this one is 180 take away 30. So even though my calculator doesn't give me that value, I can actually work it out. It's 180 minus 30, which is 150. Now if I actually go sine 150, I'll show you that I get the answer 0.5 or a half. Now if you want to use your graphic calculator to do that, make sure you're in degree mode, go into the graph menu and draw the graph of sine x, which I've already drawn with a window of 0 to 360, and draw the half, and then just do G solve and intersect. So you get 30 degrees as one of the answers and 150 as the other. Now what's interesting about the sine curve is that it's positive between 0 and 180, and then from 180 to 360 it goes negative. So if I'm trying to do this second one, sine x equals negative 0.8, I know the answer is between 180 and 360 because sine is negative. Now again, I'm going to use my calculator to do this, but I'm going to use the run menu and I'm going to go Shift Sine negative 0.8. Now before I press this, all my answers for this unit are between 0 and 360. So when I press it, it gives me negative 53. Now I don't want negative 53, but I'm going to keep that in mind for a minute whilst I draw the graph menu. I'll go to the graph menu and I'm going to change this to negative 0.8 and draw. So now I'm down here and here are my two answers. So I'm going to go to G solve intersect, and the first one is at 233, so it's here at about 233. Now what's interesting about that is it's 180 plus the 53. So for this second one that we're looking at, why don't we do it on here as well? Y equals negative 0.8. And this value here is the one that I want. And this is 233, which is 180 plus that 53. Remember we got negative 53, but it's plus the 53 we got from the calculator. Now here's the second value, and this is 360 take away 53. So that would be 307. And I can double check that by going back into my run menu and going sine 307. And there we get negative 0.8, all but the rounding. So just to recap, sine is positive from 0 to 180, but it's negative from 180 to 360. So if I'm trying to work out an angle and it's negative, then the angle is between 180 and 360. I should say the sine of the angle is negative. To work out each one, we're going to do 0 plus the angle, 180 minus the angle, 180 plus the angle, and 360 minus the angle.